Hey guys, I'm Roshni and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I have come with my another video on Indian Constitution. Now here we will start again. Question number 1. In which year the first meeting of Rajya Sabha was held in independent India? Options are option number A 1950, B 1952, C 1953 and D 1954. And the correct answer is B 1952. And the notes are given below. The first meeting of Council of State was held on 13 May 1952. However, the Rajya Sabha, its Hindi nomenclature, was adopted in 23 August 1954. Now question number 2. What can be the maximum number of members of the Lok Sabha? Options are A 545, B 550, C 552 and D 560. And the correct answer is option number C 552. The notes. Lok Sabha is the lower house of the parliament which represents people. Article number 81 deals with the composition of the Lok Sabha. The maximum strength of Lok Sabha is 552 members, of which 530 are elected from states, 20 are elected from union territories and 2 were so far nominated by President from Anglo-Indian community. Question number 3. Which of the following writs means to have the body of? Option number A habeas corpus, B mandamus, C prohibition and D quo warranto. Correct answer is A habeas corpus. Note: habeas corpus is a Latin term which in literal terms means to have the body of. It is an order issued by the court to a person who has detained another person and is asked to produce the body of the latter in the court. The court then investigates the cause and legality of detention. Question number 4. Who is the head of the government according to the Constitution of India? The options are A. Chief Justice of India, B. President, C. Vice President and D. Prime Minister. And the answer is D. Prime Minister. Notes: according to the Constitution of India, the President is the nominal executive while the Prime Minister is the real executive. Thus, the President is head of the state while the Prime Minister is head of the government of India. Now question number 5. Who can appoint any member of the Lok Sabha to preside over its proceedings when the offices of both the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker fall vacant? Option number A, the Speaker himself, B, the President, C, the Prime Minister, D, the Council of Ministers. And the correct answer is the President. Notes: the President can appoint any member of the Lok Sabha to preside over its proceedings when the offices of both the Speaker and the Deputy Speaker fall vacant. He is also empowered to appoint any member of the Rajya Sabha to preside over its proceedings when the offices of both the Chairman and the Deputy Chairman fall vacant. Question number 6. Who decides the salary and allowances of the Prime Minister? Option number A, by Parliament, B, by Lok Sabha, C, by Rajya Sabha, D, by Council of Ministers. And the answer is by Parliament. And the notes are: the salary and allowances of the Prime Minister of India are determined by the Parliament from time to time. He gets the same salary and allowances that are payable to a member of Parliament in India. Question number 7. In which year is related to the formation of Rajya Sabha for the first time? Option number A 1949, B 1950, C 1951 and D 1952. And the correct answer is D 1952. Notes are: the Rajya Sabha was constituted on 3rd April 1952 for the first time. The Article 80 lays down that the maximum strength of Rajya Sabha should be 250, out of which 12 are to be nominated by the President. Question number 8. What is the tenure of members of Rajya Sabha? A 2 years, B 3 years, C 5 years and D 6 years. Correct answer is D 6 years. Notes: the tenure of members of Council of State, that is Rajya Sabha, is 6 years. It is the upper house of the parliament and is not subject to dissolution. 1/3 of the members retire every second year. Question number 9. In which year Hindi names Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha were adopted for the Council of States and the House of People respectively? A 1950, B 1947, C 1954 and D 1962. The answer is C 1954. And the notes are: in 1954 the Hindi names Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha were adopted for the Council of States and the House of People. Rajya Sabha represented the states and the union territories and the Lok Sabha represented the people of India in collective. Now question number 10. Which constitutional amendment increased the retirement age of High Court judges from 60 to 62 years? The options are A 15th, B 16th, C 17th and D 18th. And the correct answer is A 15th. Notes are: the 15th Constitutional Amendment Act of 1963 increased the retirement age of High Court judges from 60 to 62 years. It also provided for appointment of retired judges of the High Courts as acting judges of the same court. Now please like and share this video, and also don't forget to subscribe the channel.